What is up? Do we have anybody here? Got a couple comments already, but that doesn't mean anybody's here. It might be good if I actually checked because my screen doesn't tell me if anybody's here. 2 people watching. All right. Of course, it doesn't tell me who. You'd need to comment. Look, you can't even see me. Carlos and thecarddeal.com have commented. There's Carlos. Starting early. Mikey G. Yes, sir. Doug Stewart is in the house. Jake Stowe, not Jake's Toe, which I always thought it was. What is up, guys? And gals, if there are any women here, but knowing me, not many watch my channel. Stud field mouse. I've never actually seen the photo up close. That is actually a stud field mouse. Elliot. Mikey G, that's right. I saw that on Instagram. I was very happy for you that you got your Will Clark TTMs. He apparently just must get a delivery of all of them because he started sending them all back a couple weeks ago. Tim from Waterville. I drove through Waterville Friday night. Ken, all the big names are here. Carlos, thank you. Oh, Mariners, sole position of first place. Scott, hey. Yo. Space Case Cards. I don't have an umbrella. Do I need one? Fork Medievals, maybe? Forkum Devils. Haha. A little slow. 90 Hoops Mark Jackson this weekend. Thanks to the cameo piece. Awesome. I have a bunch of those cards. At some point in like 2020, somebody noticed for the first time and did some research and it went viral and the card in PSA 10 shot up in value. It has since come back to earth. Jim and Josiah, I assume. Good evening. JD Compact Man. 22 people in. What's up, Ruben? Just south of Tampa. Yes. Sorry about that. NL MVP was Acuna. 100%. There was no chance anybody was going to catch Acuna, but Mookie Betts is on an absolute tear. And now I think Mookie might. See, the problem is for Mookie is a lot of writers make up their mind early. And they say, oh, nobody can catch Acuna. And they don't change their mind. So we'll see. I think Mookie, if the season ended right now, it would probably should be Mookie. Acuna is not wrong. I mean, Acuna is having a spectacular season. Thanks, Fernando. Thanks, Jim. I've got the Funko Pop, and then I have 3 Junk Wax Heroes rookie cards today. Eric Davis, Oral Hershiser, Ken Griffey Jr. to give away. Shohei will still be MVP. Oops, I meant to click on this one. Yes, Shohei still will be. Matt Olson, sadly, will not be MVP. Matt Olson is a great power hitter, but can't match Mookie or Freddie Freeman or Acuna and everything else. Mookie. Oh, from Hawaii, for the love of worms. Ugh, gross. Who wants to do some Immaculate Grid? Favorite 90s insert baseball set. Wow. probably the first. I'm completely spacing on what is the Topps Finest? I'm losing my mind here. Doug, thank you. Uh, I've gone through maybe a quarter of the collection. I didn't have any time today. We found some rot in our. I have some siding above the garage that I discovered is rotting, and the wall behind it is also rotting. So, yeah, I haven't had any time, but I've got it next to me, and I've gone through maybe a quarter of it. I found a lot more. I found some more numbered cards. And then Bean's Ball Card blog, if you're familiar with him on Twitter, gave me a lot of good advice on how to sell on eBay using a plain white envelope, but squeezing a bunch of cards into it. So I'm going to give that a shot too. But I'll be very clear that that's what I'm doing. There will be no surprises. 88, very good. Could Ohtani be even better hitter without the distraction of pitching? Yeah, I think he could be. When collecting a run of a player, do you just collect the base cards in all years? I'm only doing Yaz, although I have about 1,200 Pedro Martinez cards. I am collecting. First of all, I want the base in all years, but then I want to add in like All Stars and not Cy Young, obviously, MVP and RBI leaders and then oddballs too. So I'll take what I can get of Yaz. Donruss Elite was great. Hurricane. Yikes. Be safe, my friend. Any news on the random 63s? No, those are the only two I found so far. Thanks, Doug. Too many Dougs. I should have a fight between the two Dougs. 99 Lords of the Diamond. I'm not familiar with that one. Against what Fanatics and Panini, I can't disagree with that. I mean, I still collect it, but yeah, I don't disagree. Phil? Yes, I am tearing apart my house looking for hidden vintage cards. You must go directly against the businesses that destroy it. That's the Players Association. That is true. Good luck. I think career franchise players that only play for one team carry more value than players that play for multiple teams. It depends. It depends. Depends on what they accomplished. It depends on, like, look at Nolan Ryan. How many teams did he play for? And he is a massively highly collected player. And then you look at Tony Gwynn, not as popular in the hobby, probably because Gwynn was a junk wax era player, but it really depends on the stories, the legends of the player, I think. Kevin? Yes, those were epic, epic days. Well, snow in Southern Virginia this winter, so I can take a day off and look through some cards. No. I don't remember what this 4 is for. I think grading companies are destroying sports card collecting as they destroyed coin. I'm not familiar with coin collecting. I don't think they're destroying sports card collecting. I think if you want to grade your cards, you can. If you don't want to, you don't need to. 96 to 99, yeah. Nolan Ryan is the man. Yep. Let's do a little Immaculate grid, shall we? Let's see. Yeah. All right. 20-win season. San Francisco. This is easy for me because Billy Swift is a Mainer and he had a 20-win season for San Francisco. Yes, 3%. Good. New York. I could say Tom Seaver, but Tom Seaver also played for the White Sox. I know this because he's in the White Sox on his 1986 Topps. So this is probably more rare. Oh, that's a lot less rare than I expected. 20+ win season for, so this has got to be Wooden, because he had like a 24-4 season. Huh. Yankees. Andy Pettit had a 21 win season in his second or third year. 97 maybe. Okay. San Francisco and the White Sox. Here's what I do usually. I think about guys who have played for a lot of different teams, like Kenny Lofton. Did he play for both of these teams? I think he did. He did, and it's a low rarity score. And then anytime I see the Mets, I think of Armando Benitez because he played for them and a ton of other teams. Armando Benitez, and I think he played for the Mariners for at least one season. Yes, look at that. Yankees and Mariners. Wait a second. Mariners in San Francisco would be Randy Johnson, right? Okay. Yankees and Jay Buhner. Everybody knows about that because of Seinfeld. Ooh, Yankees and White Sox. How about Ruben Sierra? Ooh, 94. Not bad. So the most popular. Oh yeah, Robbie Cano. I didn't think of him. There. Speaking of Robin Ventura, there he is. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Let's go back here. Sell or hold Wander cards? Hold. I mean, you're gonna sell them for pennies on the dollar. Although, if it's a moral reason that you're selling, totally get that. If you're willing to take the loss. Thanks, Stuke. Appreciate it. David Cohn, yes. Koosman would have been good. Gaylord Perry, Tino Martinez, Jay Buhner, thank you. I missed that. I couldn't see anybody's comments. Ichiro. Late night eBay shopping spree last night. Found a seller that discounted 40% with free shipping. Picked up 70 Griffey cards for $80. I picked up 236 Pedro Martinez cards for, I want to say $12 or $16. I've got a bunch of them just sitting right here. I haven't organized them yet. I'm way too busy. Tim Raines, I didn't think of. Bobby Bonds, nice. Bucky Bleepin Dent. Will Beckett Grading have a comeback or are they a thing of the past? They will. I think they are poised for a comeback. Whether they can do it or not is TBD. They have great brand name recognition. I think their slabs are, well, their labels are terrible, especially when there's an autograph included. The autograph number is not even symmetrical or it doesn't line up correctly. Doug says sell your Wander cards. Studfield Mouse says buy. Doug says buy vintage. Yes, I agree with that. Kevin Gary says sell like the plague. Oh man, this is a great question. Favorite Attic 5 Friday? Don't you have to think about it? It is the Uncle Jimmy collection. It's 1933 Gaudy autographed cards and really tons and tons of autographs. Uncle Jimmy, my favorite one. Beckett needs to revamp their slabs. Yeah. Card is still secure. Love SGC. Yep. No disputes there. Hey, I'm going to show you guys something. I am looking at this collection. I don't want somebody to steal it from me, especially Tim in Waterville. He's closer to it than I am. I'm not going to show you guys. It's so petty of me. Anyway, I'm looking at a collection to buy. It seems too good to be true. So I'm gonna see if I can get to it before he sells it. Japan, yes. God is great. Great commenter. And I want to say your name is Titus, but I don't know why I know that. Bought a couple of the Uncle Jimmy autos. I've looked at them on eBay, the cheap ones. Hold for Tag, I think Tag has a ton of potential. I think another like PSA or SGC, I'd love to see SGC buy them. I don't think Tag can, I don't think Tag wants to stay independent. I don't know. I don't know them. I don't know anything about them, but it would make sense for them to want to be acquired and make that money fast. I'm not showing it, Jake. Stop. I gotta get to a StreamYard comment picker. Here it's giveaway tool. YouTube comment picker, because do that with if you just search Uncle Jimmy Auto or Uncle Jimmy PSA, you should find 2 or 3 at least. Dallas Card Show. I would love to go to the Dallas Card Show. Doug's asking everybody. Yeah, there are a lot of clickbaity headlines out there right now that say, "You'll never believe the latest in the Wander Franco story," but there's nothing new. Nick, good evening. Let's see. By the way, I am limited to an hour tonight. Have a question. Go ahead, Doug. Orlando, how did that live stream go today? Which $100 to $200 Ohtani rookie card should I buy, and how long should I wait to buy? That's a good question. Are you buying graded? What grade? Why would anyone want to resell these? Yeah. Thanks, Jake. Good seeing you. Kind of. I mean, it's not good, kind of good, but good kind of seeing you. That's what I meant. Burbank Show. 10-hour drive. Good for you, Chris. Ryan OPG rookie. Whew, good luck. Huh. And yeah, I mean, that's going to be good no matter what. I want to say the 2018 Topps Heritage you can get in a 10 for under $200. I have a feeling, yeah, Studfield Mouse is a Tampa fan. Yankees would, I don't know if the Yankees have any talent in their farm system. Got to think they would be bringing it up by now, considering how bad they are. Anybody see my Don and Jerry bobblehead here? Vintage bobblehead. What about the Dodgers? You a Dodgers fan? If you guys see my desk right now, it's just covered in cards. I got to do something about this. I plan on taking care of it today, but yard work. We're having heat pumps installed. Probably those of you in Tampa and other warm climates have no idea what heat pumps are, but we're preparing for that. Should we give away the Corey Seager Funko Pop now? Yeah, I agree with that. Next collection you buy, make it vintage. I'm working on a vintage one too, Orlando. This guy has one on Facebook Marketplace, and he wants $550 for it. And all the cards added up, they're vintage. All the cards added up are worth $550. And so I made him an offer. They're all raw. Most of them are raw. There are some graded ones. And it's only, 20, 25 cards. I made him an offer way under $550. And he said that it was insulting. He would not take anything less than $550. And I very nicely explained to him, there are 25 cards in here, and nobody wants all 25 of these cards. So you're looking for a dealer to buy it, and no dealer is going to pay full price for them. If you want $550, you should break them up, sell them individually. People don't like advice. What am I going to put all PSA on one shelf and SGC on one? That's not a bad idea, but oh man, my wife, she keeps doing this, flipping one card here, putting them upside down. She's watching this right now, loving it. I guarantee it. I don't think I have enough SGC. Most of my SGCs are the 64 Topps Giants up there, which don't fit on my lower shelves. Yeah, you saw that. Thank you, J&E. You offered 700. Nice. Yeah, typical Facebook Marketplace. 719.90 Topps cards. Yeah. I usually miss it too. Nikola Tesla. I have a bunch of hockey cards in this collection I bought on Friday. What day was that? No, it was yesterday. Wow. I have no idea what to do with these cards. She is the elf changing the shelf. We took up some money and paid your wife to keep turning that card. Nice. All right, let's give away. Thanks, Orlando. I don't have a ton. Email me. 91 Ultra traded. He got offended when I told him good luck on his $40 price. She saw Pedro live. We went to a game where he struck out 16 Devil Rays. Of course, back then they were called the Devil Rays. 2001, it would have been. All right, let's go. Oh, I gotta share my screen. Here is the YouTube comment picker. I'm going to add comment replies, filter duplicate users, and then number of winners is 1. YouTube comments, 115 unique comments. And then I do this. I know it sucks seeing a TCG gamer. Congrats on 6K. Mine is Jackie Robinson. Awesome. I think I can click on that and go straight to the comment. Oh, takes me to their channel. I guess not. So TCG gamer, I'll save that. Congrats. I don't know if TCG gamer is in here. That's not a name I'm familiar with. 8,000, 1990 Topps pack fresh, $25 million. Hey, Brian. I've got a video from Brian coming up very soon, as soon as I have a few free moments. I don't watch Midlife Card Collector regularly, but I do enjoy his channel. I think his name is Greg, but it's Graig. Am I right about that? Hey, John. Fernando. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't actually gotten through. There's not a ton of hockey, but we can talk for sure. First favorite Red Sox player, Um, Ellis Burks and Mike Greenwell, 1987. Greg, thank you for the confirmation. I know what your first name is too. I don't want to give you away, but when I sold you some cards through Whatnot, I was like, this is my one of my top YouTube subscribers, named after Greg Nettles. That's fascinating. I didn't even put that together. Fredlin was a little too early for me. I became a fan in 80. What I remember was 87. I went to a game with my dad and my sister in 87. I remember the wind blowing out and there were 14 home runs hit, and I have looked for that box score. And there's no such box score. So in my little 8-year-old brain, I think I inflated how many home runs were hit. But 87 was the year that Wade Boggs hit 24 that year. A lot of home runs that year. Carlton Fisk was great. First name is Stud. Fred Lynn is very underrated. I think he has an outside chance or an outside case for Hall of Fame. We go to his baseball reference. Let's just boop, boop. Yeah, see, only 50 WAR. That's not great for a center fielder. It is great. It's just not Hall of Fame worthy. 300 home runs. He was great from there to, geez, about here till he was about 34. Like, actually, let's see if we go. He had 1 year where he led the league in WAR. He had an MVP year, finished fourth another year, but he really only had 2 MVP caliber, Hall of Fame caliber seasons. Wow, a lot of comments. Name only player to hit 50 home runs: Albert Bell, Sammy Sosa. I think it was Albert Bell, wasn't it? Rice and Evans. Always like Jerry Remy, of course. Mariners hit 7 homers. First rookie of the year and MVP. Yep. Jeff Kent. Yes, I agree with you, Sammy. He didn't get enough publicity. Well, he was also a jerk, but he and Barry Bonds. I mean, Bonds overshadowed him. MLB World Series. Dodgers. Dodgers. Yeah. Fred Lynn in the Kingdom. Got hurt too much. Yep. Favorite TTM success has it's an easy one. It's this Bob Cousy. Well, I always don't know which way to point. Bob Cousy, right there, rookie, 1957 tops. Longest minor league baseball game in history, 33 innings. Holy cow! My uncle and grandfather went to a 26-inning game. I think it was a minor league game before I was born. It was in the 60s or 70s. Are people using SGC for modern and ultra modern? Yes, because SGC offers the $9 for tops cards that year. $9 grading fee. Yeah, I wouldn't use them for modern personally, but Tiant rookie, I have Tiant rookie autographed. I got through the mail. I got the autograph through the mail. I mean, he's a very reliable signer, and he lives in Kennebunkport, Maine, or Kennebunk, Maine. So, you might buy this one, Tim. It's pretty inexpensive. Brady Anderson was not. No. Hey, I got it right. Albert Bell. I don't know why these stupid statistics stick in my brain from my childhood. SGC mainly for vintage. If I buy something more modern, already in an SGC slab, I'm fine with that. That sounds right. Free TTM. Ooh. Juan Gonzalez, maybe. I've got 2 cards off with him right now. Off the top of my head, I'm going to go with Juan Gonzalez. I got 4 back from him. Did he ever win Gold Glove? He won 4 Gold Gloves. I don't know that off the top of my head. I just went and looked. First vintage card I bought or received. So I had 3 in my childhood collection. It was a 76 Reggie Jackson, I think, an Eddie Murray rookie, and an Ozzie Smith rookie. So those were the 3 from my childhood collection that I dug out. But then when I got back into the hobby and I bought a collection, the first collection I ever bought, this Hank Aaron 58 Topps All-Star was the first one I spotted in there. And so I got it graded just to keep it, just for the memory. It's an authentic. It's in poor condition. Do I like the way the Red Sox are putting the team together? Does it frustrate you that they're not a team that can spend but don't do it? That they are a team that can spend but don't do it as much as they can? Yeah, I hate what the Red Sox ownership have done. I hate that they let Mookie go. And Mookie keeps talking about how he wanted to stay. It was well known that he wanted to stay, and they just didn't offer him anything, really. They made a joke of an offer to him and let him go. One of the all-time greats, Mookie Betts. What a shame. I'm still bitter about it. I don't know that I'll ever get over it. Ron Guidry. The Paw Sox, yeah. Mo Vaughn won MVP that year. Yeah, Mo Vaughn did not deserve MVP that year. I think he won the batting title. I want to say Ivan Rodriguez was another. I don't remember. Doug sending off his Aussie rookie for the private signing. Good for you. Helton will go to the Hall of Fame. Mark it down. Will it be next year? I don't know. But let's do a little Todd Helton. 62 WAR. That's lower than I expected. I thought he'd be up in the 70s. He had 3 Gold Gloves, 5 All-Stars, a batting title. I think he'll get in. I'm not as sure about it as I was at first. Look at this peak, though. 7-year peak. And then he just kind of fell apart. Yeah, man. I think he'll get in. 1995. Oh man, what a great question. Game 7 versus the Yankees. I was working at a company called MBNA. It was a credit card company. You probably remember. They were bought by Bank of America for $37 billion in 2005. I was working there in the late night shift in Rockland, Maine. Like my team, I was managing a team in the call center, and there was one other team in, and the manager over there was also a big Red Sox fan. And she had her radio on. I had like ESPN score app up, and my team left at midnight, and I zipped out of there really quickly afterwards. And it was the 9th inning, and they were down, and Mariano Rivera was coming in. And I remember this so vividly. And I said to her, her name was Rachel, and I said, "Say goodnight to the Red Sox season." And she stood up as I walked away, and she yelled, have faith, Mike." And I was like, yeah, right, whatever. I was bitter Red Sox fan. And I get in the car, and if you're familiar with Rockland, Maine, you know that the old MBNA building and McDonald's were across town from each other. And by the time I got to McDonald's, Dave Roberts had stolen the base, and I was screaming, and then he scored, and I had to pull over to listen. It was awesome. Free TTM sounds dirty. All right. Guidry. Okay. You're going to make me look at more stats. Well, this is terrible. I hate looking at stats. Favorite thing to do. It's what I do. Way too much. Guidry, 48 WAR, not a Hall of Famer, but a very nice career. Cy Young, he had 6 top 10, top 7 Cy Young seasons. That's very good. Open any wax lately? What are you, the watchdog of junk wax hero? No, I have not since probably April, and I'm proud of it. Junk Wax Hero Network. No, I'm not going to be doing that either. I don't have time, you guys. But I do have a new show coming out tomorrow with Chris Sewell on his channel, the first one. It's going to be every 2 weeks, and we'll rotate. And so tomorrow on on his channel, and then 2 weeks from tomorrow on my channel. It's just a talk show. The first one that comes out tomorrow is just kind of a, hey, here's the introduction, and then we talked for, it must have been an hour. And then we'll have actual topics. He did do some awesome 1987 Topps trivia that I was not as good at as you might expect me to be. Dick Allen and Tommy John cards. Okay. Tommy John should be in the Hall of Fame. Should absolutely be in the Hall of Fame. Let's look at, I think I agree about Dick Allen. 59 WAR. That's a really mighty good career. I could see it. I could see that happening. Good rehab one historical year, yeah. 25 wins, I think I saw. Telecast with Chris to the bet. Ah, thank you, Kent. I appreciate that. Dodgers need a Lokis to feel better about Pedro. I don't know what that means. Somebody always posts a comment that should be really obvious to me. Matt on Helton. Okay. Mookie also a Pro Bowler. That's true. Billy is popular with Red Sox fans. I got his autograph, and he wrote an inscription of what did he write? It was pretty funny. I don't remember now. Peace, world peace. That's not right. I don't remember. Just as bitter about Mookie. Got to be at Fenway this weekend. Got to be. Glad the crowd showed him love with 3 days of standing. Yeah. Love Mookie. Regular roller shirt. Oh, yeah. Better WAR than Jack Morris. Oh, boy. Let's not start the Jack Morris hate. So, for those of you who don't know, I assume those of you who are in here know, I did a video. It was my most unpopular, my most hated video ever about why Jack Morris doesn't belong in the Hall of Fame. It was my only video ever not about sports cards, I think. It was just about Jack Morris. And Chris Sewell keeps pestering me. Like, we're going to do a video where we talk about Jack Morris's Hall of Fame case. I don't know. He agrees with me, by the way. That's important to note. Lamar Hoyt strikeouts to walk ratio will blow your mind. So will Kurt Schilling's. Played in Colorado, yes, and WAR factors that in, as does OPS plus. Who made you love baseball so much over any other sport? My dad. My parents. I started watching. I remember 87 was my first year remembering it. My parents got divorced in like 88, and I remember my dad lived in an apartment in Brunswick, Maine, and I would go over there one weeknight per week, and he was a school teacher, elementary school teacher, as was my mom. And so we had to be up early to get to school, and he would turn on. I slept on a pull-out couch in his living room, and he would turn on Sports Center every morning, and that's how I'd wake up every morning. And every night we would watch Nesson, and back then Nesson, which is New England Sports Network, where you watch the Red Sox, was a box on your TV, and we would watch the Red Sox every night. Not my favorite game. I don't know what this is about. Greg Nettles should be in the Hall of Fame. You guys, I'm a glutton for punishment here. 68 WAR for a third baseman. Whew. That's big time. 390 home runs. This is what kept him out back in the olden days. 248 batting average. The 329 OBP is still poor, but I'm guessing, yeah, see, he had a pretty decent, he was pretty decent defensively. Led the league in WAR one year, defensive WAR. I'm down with Nettles. I don't. Sorry. All right, I'll look up Lamar Hoyt, and then we're going to do a quick giveaway. Strikeouts to walk. Look at that. Won the Cy Young. He had 148 strikeouts to 31 walks. It's crazy. He won the Cy Young. You'd never win the Cy Young nowadays with 260 innings pitched and only 148 strikeouts. You wouldn't even be in Major League Baseball in all likelihood. 283 wins. Yeah, but even his impact on the future game forever. Tommy John surgery. He should be in the Hall of Fame. How sticky is my bald head? Not sticky at all. I just shaved it 2 hours ago. Steve Garvey, no. Steve Garvey was so popular when he played that people, if he was going to get in, it was back then. And now people, I think, recognize that he wasn't as great as people thought he was back then. All right. Let's do the giveaway first before we move on to Garvey. StreamYard's giveaway tool. How do I do this? Where? StreamYard giveaway page. Boo. Exclude winners when doing multiple draws. Yeah, you can only win once. Here we go. This is for the Ken Griffey Jr. rookie. We're going to draw. Mark G. McGlynn. I don't know. It's always people that, it's wild. I always wait for somebody like Doug Stewart to win one, or Chris C, or Stud Fieldmouse. All right, let's do Steve Garvey real quick. Congrats to Mark. Let me know. Email me, Mark, your mailing address. I'm doing something different this time. I'm sending them out in PWE. I'm not going to add $5 in shipping costs for a cheap giveaway. And yeah. All right. Garvey. Let's do. Steve Garvey, 38 WAR. Oof, that is poor. I mean, it's a good career, but it's not a Hall of Fame career. He was a first baseman and third baseman. He had an MVP year. Let's just take a look here. Let's look at who else he went up against for MVP. This will go down to NL MVP voting in a second. I guess it's not going to. So Mike Schmidt finished 6th that year. Mike Schmidt had 9.8 WAR. Garvey had 4.4. Schmidt was the vastly superior player in every way. So was Johnny Bench. Joe Morgan, one of the most underrated players of all time. Funny, Joe Morgan hated advanced statistics. And the irony is that the advanced statistics made the case that he's one of the greatest players of all time. Will Clark, I just got a couple of TTM back from one, his 1986 Topps traded. Will Clark is borderline at 56.5 WAR. I love Will the Thrill. I don't think he's a Hall of Famer, but I don't think he's. I wouldn't be upset about it. He's no Steve Garvey. Thanks, Jake. 90s basketball cards gone up so much in the basketball Beckett. I don't know what the basketball Beckett is. 90s basketball cards are very, very popular. The inserts, people, my generation who grew up in the 80s and 90s are coming out for all your nostalgia. We want all of it. And those 90s inserts are the best. Lou Whitaker. Man, you guys. This is so much fun. Lou Whitaker is a clear Hall of Famer, in my opinion. 75 WAR is amazing. Offensively, he is not a Hall of Famer. He was very good. Career of 117 OPS plus. It's his defense that set him apart. Clear to me. So Mark, I think I said Matt before. Mark, I'm just gonna. I have a sticky note. There we go. Mark McGlynn. Jerry Koosman, very nice pitcher. Not a Hall of Famer. 54 WAR. He has the only things he ever led the league in are losses. He had one season where he led the league in strikeouts per nine. And fielder independent pitching, which is a really interesting, valuable statistic, but nobody's really using that to measure a pitcher's Hall of Fame case. Really nice career, though. Billy still pitches for the Savannah Bananas. That's right. I wanted to go. My wife really wanted to go when they were in Portland. 6-card lot of Morris rookie cards. Man, you got robbed. Curt Schilling deserves Hall of Fame. Curt Schilling, 100% deserves a Hall of Fame. Politics, I don't think anybody should be held out for saying things that people disagree with. That's just my feeling. You can disagree with his politics. You can not like that he said journalists, tree, rope, whatever it was. But the guy is a clear-cut Hall of Famer. Had to be with Hack Morris. Don't know who Hack Morris is. Dwight Evans. I think Dwight Evans will get into the Hall of Fame. The Veterans Committee. 8+ on the PSA scale. Good luck. Kenny Lofton, man, what a great player. I think he's borderline. I would love to see him in the Hall. Yeah, I loved watching. I loved Keith Olbermann and Dan Patrick. They were the best SportsCenter duo ever. Dave Parker. I'm not going to keep doing this. I'm down to like 20 minutes here, guys. Dave Parker, borderline. Sorry, Phil. Steve Garvey doesn't deserve it. Greg Nettles. Many voters misspelled his name. Will you read? Last time this happened, somebody wrote something very bad. Maybe. Schilling's without a question. All we know is not invited. He's too based. Dwight Evans and Whitaker. Pete Rose will not get into the Hall of Fame. No. Best vintage pitcher, Grover Cleveland Alexander. Dewey Evans, yes. Giveaway. You did not hear your name. Garvey 60 WAR. You must be looking at Fangraphs because he's at 38 in Baseball Reference. Where do you get all the addresses for mail away autos? It's sportscollectors.net. Great. And it's only $15 per year to sign up. So like $1 a month. What have you missed? Nothing. We actually have just been sitting here waiting for you. All right, let's do Eric Davis. Eric Davis. Oh, shoot. I didn't do this. Here it is. Tim Luck. Hey, got not only a regular commenter, but another mainer. Congrats to Tim. Tim, email me your mailing address, please. I'll send this out. Joe Torre, isn't Joe Torre in the Hall of Fame as a manager? Yeah, SCF is good, but I used it for a little while. I felt that SCN was better. I don't dislike Garvey at all. I just don't think he has a good Hall of Fame case. Starting lineups, I had a Larry Bird and a Kevin McHale, but I didn't have them on my shelf. My dad was convinced that they were going to be worth millions of dollars someday, so I left them unopened in a box. Joe Morgan, very underrated. Pedro Guerrero, David Cone, man, I love David Cone. Sleeving 90s basketball, awesome. Mark, congratulations, based in Spain. Oh, Mark, I'm so sorry. Yeah, unfortunately, unless you have a US mailing address, which I forgot to specify, but I appreciate that. Let's draw again. Sorry, Mark. So let's draw for the Griffey. Mad City Brew. Nice. Madison, Wisconsin. Mad City, email me your mailing address, please. Oh, did he homer today? Good. I was completely unavailable. Derek, where in Maine are you? Derek Vale. That name sounds really familiar. Sweet Lou. I have Lou Pinella's rookie autographed. Chrome Casas variation. Awesome. Yes. 44 and a half. Pedroia, not a Hall of Famer. He was on a Hall of Fame path, but too many injuries. I don't know what's so fun, but good. Dale Murphy, another guy. Dale Murphy, borderline, but like the nicest guy ever. Thurman Munson, yeah. Space Case cards just keep saying meh to certain guys. I love it. Andrew Jones, sure. I'm down with Andrew Jones. I'm not a big haul guy, but I'm a medium haul guy. Dewey, Maglio Ordonez was awesome, but no. Dave Steeb, yes. Better than Jack Morris. Hall of Fame prospects, yeah. Favorite Red Sox prospect is probably everybody's favorite. I would say Marcelo Mayer, but I also like Ceddanne Rafaela. John Olerud, great player, probably not a Hall of Famer. Got one more card for a giveaway, which we'll give away in about 10 minutes. It's the Oral Hershiser rookie. Thank you, Crispy Cards. Lowest graded card. I've got some authentics like that Hank Aaron there. I use a spreadsheet. There's nothing that I like that's out there, and I'm not going to pay $50. Even the ones that are like $50 a month or whatever, market movers. I remember seeing one time it was $50 a month. I'm probably wrong, but none of them do what I want. There's nothing good for autographs. Thank you, Orlando. Yeah, so I got some good news sort of on my book. I need to retool some things. It's going to take some time. I thought I'd be publishing it this month. It's going to be hopefully by the end of the year. Yeah, the Bump Wills rookie. I mean, error card. Ha, this is a good point. Yeah. Piniella had rookies in like 64, 66, 69, and 70 or something like that. And I have the 70. Gidry and Gossage are TTM free. I think Gossage charges a little bit now. Mark Grace had a really nice career. Not a Hall of Famer. Jason, thank you. Nomar would have been a Hall of Famer if he had stayed healthy. Yep. Jenny Dell, I don't. Sorry. I've run Tough Mountain Challenge 4 times at Sunday River. Back when I was much fitter than I am today. My oldest card, 1933 Gowdy Dazzy Vance. I never watched Home Shopping Network at all. Gossage is $20 now. Yeah. One Gossage is free. Okay, so we got some conflicting information. Oh man, I love these live streams, you guys. This is so much fun for me. I should plan to go longer, shouldn't I? Do I have any? My wife texted me 20 minutes ago. I got busted again about the Pedro Martinez card. She probably, I think I found that before then, but she probably turned it on a little late. Will I be offering autographed copies of my book? Do you know how much your book will sell for? Sure, I'll do autographed copies. I don't know how much it will sell for. Probably $7.99 is my guess. Greg Jeffries, no, sorry. Ken wants me to go longer. That's what she said. Graded Sports Illustrateds are starting to catch fire. Yeah, I like vintage Sports Illustrateds autographed. I don't care about graded Sports Illustrated, but the autographs. 88 Donruss. I've got paper hands on 88 Donruss. I'm selling all mine. Yeah, I'm aware, but I never watched it. Sorry, Ken. Graded Yaz rookie. You have a graded Yaz rookie? Sure you do. How much? That's right behind my head here. How much do I want to sell it for? I'm not selling it. We did mention Andrew Jones. I'm good with Andrew Jones going in. Maybe one of the greatest defensive center fielders of all time. Chris Sabo. There is a name. Let's remember some guys. Yeah, the vintage Beckett's are a blast. Ever have any success with TTM auto for Junk Wax Hero? I don't know what you would send. I don't have any cards. I did just order some stickers with my logo on them that I'll include with any orders when and any giveaways. Actually, maybe if you guys want to wait, I'll include a sticker with your giveaway cards. Don West and Ken Golden, yeah. I think you mean scamming, not scanning. There is no announcement, Jim. I've just mentioned that I was close to publishing it, and then I had to get some permission on. So here's the story. I had to get some permission on photos that I want to include, which should be easy. Just say, hey, I'm writing this book. It's about this. I would like to include these 4 photos that you took and posted. And everybody was great about it, except one person. And that one person was kind of pivotal, and they made a bigger stink about it than I expected. I don't have an autographed Yaz first SI, but in my cabinet, which is right here, you can't see it, but you can hear it. I have his first SI, and I'm sending it off to get autographed this fall at a private signing. So I'm excited about that. It has a mailing label. I've tried finding one without a mailing label. It's tough. I don't have any of these, and they are sadly not worth anything. Oh, how much is my 2.5 worth? It's probably worth, I don't know, $200 maybe. Yeah, I thought about it. I haven't done this. Should I? Any of the artwork for it, since I'm not doing any for your mugs we talked about a few live streams ago. Yeah. She did this. No artwork. Maybe I should, instead of having photographs, trying to get approval on photographs, I just have her draw the cards for me. Chris Sabo, man. Game used goggles. Studfield mouse. All right, I believe you. I believe you. Info about your upcoming book is all over Facebook now. Is it really? I don't think so. Where did I find my number one Beckett? I bought it on eBay. I shopped for it for a long time. They're expensive, and so I waited until a poor condition one came out. And then I got Dr. Beckett to sign it. Ken says I should do a card. Trade no dots for Morris rookie cards. All right, more people want me to do cards. Should I do a card of myself or of my logo? No. Adam Wainwright. All right, let's do Adam Wainwright. I don't think Wainwright's a Hall of Famer, but he has the benefit. Yeah, see, 44 WAR. Boy, he has had a terrible year. I see what you mean now. He has the benefit of playing for the same team his entire career. Set some records with Yadi Molina. Cy Young, third place, second place, third place, seventh place. It's pretty good. He just isn't a Hall of Famer. And it's okay to say, this guy had an awesome career, but he's not a Hall of Famer. The subject of my book is attic finds. It's got like 20-ish attic finds in it. Guys, let me know, how many pages would you want to see in an attic find book? Myself and the logo. Okay. CPU price guides, I don't. Super collector. I don't remember the super collector. I read front to back, and I just don't remember them. Matt Noakes and Mickey Tettleton. Man, let's remember some guys. This is what a blast. Do a card of your beautiful self. Thank you. 88 on not only Tom Glavine, but Roberto Alomar. Oh, a junk wax era card design. I like. Okay, we're getting someplace. 400 pages. Whew. It's gonna be like 80 to 100. Is that too short for like a coffee table or a toilet book? You can put it next to your toilet. Yeah, Wainwright needs to be happy on that Cardinals Ring of Honor. 250. Yikes, you guys. 20 pages for 20 attic find. That's probably too short. Keep it under 200. Yeah. Under 300. I'll make the text really big. I want to start selling my cards. What's the best place to start? It really depends on, and I'm brand new to this too, but it really depends on what you're selling. eBay is probably the best place to start though. ComC is good for like $2 to $50 cards. 100 pages. There you go, Jim. That's more in line with what I'm thinking too. Subscribers above replacement. What would a replacement YouTuber be? I sometimes think it would be funny if my friend Oliver lived closer to me, if he were to just do a video as me and just pretend to be me and never say anything. That would be a replacement YouTuber. But he'd be really good. You guys would really enjoy him. I'm going to do, as soon as we get our next PSA order back, Oliver and I split a PSA order. We're going to do a live stream. Well, it probably won't be a live stream. We'll record a conversation where we go over the cards. Large print for old people. Stud says Facebook Marketplace. Keep it local. Yeah. Quadruple size font. Audio tape book. You just want me to put you to sleep? All right, I'm going to do this last giveaway, and then we're going to wrap it up. This is for the Oral Hershiser 85 tops. 310 the cream. Live reading at Dawn's. Interesting. I'm going to see if Ron, the owner of Dawn's, will sell it in store. All right, let's do this giveaway. Here we go. Fernando Bribiesca. Everyone loves Oral. Oops. Fernando, please email me thejunkwashero@gmail.com, your mailing address. Bribiesca. Love that. Fernando Bribiesca. Great name. Sit up straight and delete the comment overlay. Oh boy, I don't know, man. What are we doing here? This is making me nervous. All right. Fernando, congratulations. Sounds like a prospect. That's right. Next Whatnot. I don't have a Whatnot planned. I'll let you know if I do one. One thing Whatnot does when you sell on there and when you have like 40 or 50 people show up in your live stream, they're always pestering you to do more live streams. And I'm like, guys, I don't want to do another live stream right now. I don't have any more cards to sell, but I will soon. Morgan Freeman. All right, I'm going to answer this, and then this is it. This is the last question. My dad got me into cards with 1986 tops, and he would have handed me down some cards had his mother not thrown them away when he went off to college. And with that, I'm going to leave the 60 of you. I'm going to get these out in the mail. Just email me, Mad City. Thank you, Fernando and Tim. Hopefully you've emailed me your address. And I'm out of here. This was awesome, guys. I had a blast. We should do this again sometime very soon. Thanks again. I appreciate it, guys.